August 1953, Tehran. A CIA officer receives a cable from Washington. 4 words only. Mission aborted. Come home. He reads it and ignores it. Iran, 1951. The country sits on one of the largest oil reserves on Earth, and Britain controls every drop. Through the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, London takes 85% of the profits. Iran gets 15%. One man decides this has to change. His name is Mohammad Mossadegh, and that decision will cost him everything. Mossadegh is not a revolutionary. He is a 69-year-old lawyer, an aristocrat, the son of a Qajar princess. He served as Iran's finance minister. He wrote the country's constitution. He believes in democracy, in the rule of law, in Iran's right to control its own resources. In April 1951, the Iranian parliament does something unprecedented. It votes to nationalize the oil industry and names Mossadegh prime minister. The British are watching, and they are not going to let this stand. The Anglo-Iranian Oil Company is not just a corporation, it is an arm of the British state. The Royal Navy runs on Iranian oil. Churchill himself built this company. When Mossadegh nationalizes it, Britain faces an existential threat to its empire. Britain's response is immediate. They freeze Iran's assets. They blockade Iranian oil exports. They send warships to the Persian Gulf. But Mossadegh holds. He takes his case to the United Nations, and he wins. The World Court rules in Iran's favor. Britain is humiliated. So they turn to someone more powerful, Washington. By early 1953, Mossadegh has done what no leader in the Middle East has ever done. He has stared down the British Empire and survived. Time magazine names him Man of the Year. He is wildly popular. Iran's democracy is thriving, but he has no idea what is already in motion. February 1953, a CIA officer named Kermit Roosevelt, grandson of Theodore Roosevelt, arrives in Tehran. He is not here for diplomacy. He is here to dismantle a democracy. Operation Ajax. The CIA and MI6 working together. The plan is simple. Bribe politicians, buy newspaper editors, pay street gangs to stage riots, and convince the Shah to sign a decree removing Mossadegh from power. If it works, Iran gets a new prime minister, one who answers to London and Washington, not Tehran. Look at the map. Tehran, August 1953. The CIA has divided the city into sectors, bribed military units here, paid protesters here, newspaper offices here, the royal palace here. Every piece is in position. But the plan is about to fail. August 15, 1953. The coup begins. The Shah's decree arrives. The military moves. But Mossadegh has been warned. He arrests the officers sent to seize him. The coup collapses. In Washington, the operation is declared a failure. A cable reaches Roosevelt's safe house. 4 words. Mission aborted. Come home. Roosevelt reads the cable. The room is silent. And then he makes the decision that changes the Middle East forever. He ignores it. Roosevelt doesn't tell Washington. Instead, he goes rogue. He taps into the CIA's emergency funds. He calls in every favor. He buys 3 days. And he launches a second coup. August 17th. The CIA's paid mobs flood the streets. Newspapers run fake stories claiming Mossadegh is a communist puppet. The military, bought and paid for, switches sides. The Shah, who fled the country after the first coup failed, receives word. It is safe to return. Mossadegh's government is crumbling by the hour. August 19, 1953. Tanks surround Mossadegh's residence. He refuses to surrender. A 9-hour battle rages. His walls are shelled. His guards are overwhelmed. By evening, Mossadegh is in custody. The man who nationalized Iran's oil, who beat the British Empire at the UN, who was Time's Man of the Year, is dragged from his home. Democracy in Iran is over. Mossadegh is convicted of treason. He spends the rest of his life under house arrest. The Shah returns to absolute power. Iran's oil flows back to Western companies. Operation Ajax is a complete success. For decades, the CIA denied everything. Then in 2013, the agency declassified its own records. The documents confirmed every detail: the bribes, the fake news, the paid mobs, the rogue operation. The United States had overthrown a democracy, and the blowback was only beginning. Here is why this matters right now. The 1953 coup created the conditions for the 1979 Islamic Revolution. It created the Iran hostage crisis. It created the nuclear standoff. When Iranians chant "Death to America," they are remembering 1953. The coup never ended. It just changed form. Operation Ajax became the template. Guatemala, 1954. Congo, 1960. Chile, 1973. The same playbook, the same result.